Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangstar Magician Tarot. Robbie, your host, the Gangstar Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I do. Okay, that's what I do no matter what. I don't care if it's a holiday. I don't care if it's the weekend. I don't care what day it is. 7 and 11 all day long, brother. Tell me I'm not consistent, brother. Come on now. You can't. Alright, so that's the way you gotta be. That's how I hold myself accountable. Okay, that's how you say, yeah, well, I can't say, I don't feel like doing it today. I don't feel like doing this today. You know what I mean? I can't do that because I don't want to do that. Okay? Plus, I love you guys. It's fun to be here with you. Alright, so I enjoy it. I do what I love, and I love what I do. Okay? That's when you know you get the best quality out of that. Alright? When there's people who are all about the money. No, they're not the ones you want around, okay? They're not good, okay? At one time, people might have thought they were good for business. No. They're greedy, okay? Greed. It's a deadly sin, okay? And that's why we open up our heart chakra to you and welcome in any and all unconditional love. Right, Archangel Michael? He said, absolutely. He said, love is the most powerful thing in the world, and everything else is an illusion, Archangel Michael's told me, okay? And he said, that's why we're going to grant you that 2 of Cups that you keep asking about, all right? We know what you want. Don't worry about it. We know, all right? We already got your letter, okay? We're writing back. We got the elves writing back to you now. Okay, we're telling you everything's okay. Don't worry about it, okay? You were good this year. You're going to get everything you asked for this year. Trust me when I tell you. It's almost Christmas. I want you to be like a kid on Christmas, okay? That's what I want you to be. I want you to be happy. I want you to be looking forward to stuff now. Okay, good things are coming your way. Okay, because you just gotta believe. All that is just all you have to do is believe, and it'll happen. Okay, trust me when I tell you. It's all about what you believe in this crazy world we live in. All right, so let's get a little, I guess, a little sonation here. Oh, my thing's not over here. I was like, where's my thing? It's right here. There you go. There's my blue lace agate. There you go. Wasn't in the film. Being myself my heavy artillery here, brother. You understand? Can't come up against me when I got my heavy artillery around me. That is for sure. That is most definitely for sure. Okay, so let's see what we're working with. Alright, so we have this Ace of Wands here. Perhaps you have an urge to create. Perhaps you're working on a new project. Perhaps maybe you're just coming off as an inspiration, one way or another. You're showing you have the willpower, desire, and power to, start these new potential beginnings here, okay? Potential new beginnings, new opportunities here. You're showing a lot of growth, okay? You're also showing 4 of Pentacles just how greedy and stingy people are. They try to, keep the wealth for they want to share the wealth with you. They want to, they want to keep it away from you. They want the breadcrumb you, is what they wanted. It's okay. They just felt that they deserved it more than you did. You didn't deserve anything, okay? But they didn't realize that you were this high priestess and you already saw what they were doing ahead of time, okay? You're always 10 steps ahead of these people, okay? They just thought that they were, getting over on you, and you just allowed them to think that, okay? You just said, you know what? I want to let them, instead of fighting, let's just let them think that they're getting away with it, because we know what's going to happen, okay? We do know, and it's not good for them, okay? But you, on the other hand, has this 3 of Pentacles. You have teamwork, you have collaboration. People want to work with you. They know what your value. They see it. They say, whoa, where's this person been all our lives, all right? Where'd they come from? Now everyone wants to know where you came from. They want to know, Wheel of Fortune, how'd you solve the puzzle? How'd you do this? With the Wheel of Fortune, okay? They didn't even give you a hint and you solved the puzzle. How did you do this? Okay, that's what people want to know. They want to know, how did you do this? Okay, and you said, well, 2 of Wands, we planned, we progressed, okay? We didn't put all our eggs all in one basket, okay? We knew what we were dealing with. We knew we had demons. We proved the existence of demons and the devil and all these things, and now, now they're paying the price for it, okay? Paying the price for coming up against you. That's what happened, okay? You know why? Because you had this 10 of Cups here, okay? Because you build your foundation on this 10 of Cups, okay? Because the 10 of Cups creates abundance. You know that, and I know it, all right? And that is what exactly is happening right now, okay? These people, they just wanted to get, see, you had the High Priestess here with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? You got this 3 of Pentacles, this Ace of Wands, and you had the 10 of Cups. All there, and these people all tried to take that from you. because they were greedy. And you just said, no, no, no. Go ahead. Try. They thought they had you. They thought they had you with these overseas accounts. Listen, all they did was put themselves in federal prison now. That's all they're going to do now. That's all that's going to happen now is they're going to federal prison, okay? Perhaps maybe even state. I would prefer they go to state prison, okay? No, it's actually a little worse. Set them in state prison. They would not survive. They would not survive. Trust me when I tell you. Let's go throw them in Trenton State, perhaps. Who knows? They may not like it there. All right, so let's get an overall energy here. Let's see what we're working with for the Divine Feminine Collective. God, please and thank you. God's the best, ain't he though? He's the best. Everybody God said he's tired of people, using his name that are fake, especially these demons that say, oh, you gotta get with God. The ones that go in the church, like these church people, these church leaders. We've had it with them. They're who we're going to pay now. Any person who tried to pretend that they were good, that were evil, they're going to pay now. Because we're coming for you. Okay, brother? We're coming for you. Just be ready. Just giving you the heads up. We move like Michael Myers, though. But we always catch up. That's for sure. Slowly. It's the fastest way to get to where you want to be. Because remember, we're part of the 8th house crew, and we're protected by death. Death protects us. Remember that. And you don't like when people play with you. Okay, they don't call him the Grim Reaper for nothing. And you will meet him if you fuck with us. So let's get an overall energy here for us. Okay. Oh, yeah, I did grant your wish of the 2 of Cups. Yes, I did. Okay, but just know, I did just grant that wish of your 2 of Cups because 9 of Cups, because you are a wish come true, okay? Because you are going to get your wish come true. And I said that right when that happened. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Wish come true. So we're going to surround this on a wish come true. So that means your wish come true is coming true here, okay? And that means whoever came up against you is going to be heartbroken that your wish is coming true because they tried to stop it, okay? They wanted to block it. They wanted to block this 2 of Cups the worst way. They even had the devil involved here. Because it's such a high-ranking twin flame union you have here. The fact that you were kingdom spouses, this is very, very... They really needed to stop you because the fact is you're going to be able to help other twins, okay? You're gonna lead them, okay? Not when I say lead, I don't mean you're going to act like you're better because you're never going to act like that. Everybody's going to be the same, but you're just going to show them the way, okay? Because they're going to trust you. They're going to understand what you're saying, okay? They're going to feel safe with you, okay? And that is why they know they're protected, and that's how you're going to make sure that they feel that way, okay? You're going to get people, you're going to change the consciousness here, okay? That's what they wanted to stop, okay? But this is not even really you. It's the shift. You're just the catalyst, okay? Remember this. You're just the catalyst of this. Okay, it's just a shift. We're going into the age of Aquarius. You just shift. Remember that word, okay? Because you also have this Ace of Pentacles here. Because remember, not only are you a 9 of Cups, but you're a 9 of Pentacles, okay? And of course you have this Ace of Pentacles coming your way. You earn this. You earn this with the 7 and 8 of Pentacles, okay? You worked hard, you had a long-term view, you were persevering, you mastered your craft. Of course you're going to receive the abundance and a financial opportunity. What do you think happens to people that are the best at the best, okay, that believe in themselves? What do you think that happens? Okay, they become the best. And you know what is all this? All to the chagrin of these people. They're heartbroken again, okay? A lot of heartbreak over here. You getting a financial opportunity and your wish come true is really breaking hearts here. You're the heartbreaker. You're Tom Petty and the heartbreakers over here. You know what I mean? These people are so heartbroken over this. So heartbroken. They can't believe it. They can't believe you survived this. They can't believe it. But you can because you knew it. Because you believed in yourself. You had faith. Okay, these people want you to believe things that weren't true. Okay, because they know that what you believe in is what is real. Okay, and that is why they have us believing all this bullshit. Okay, to keep the bullshit going. But now, you're going to put an end to it. You're going to show that we don't need nobody. We don't need no protection, okay? We got the 8th house crew here, brother. We don't need no cops. We don't need no government. We don't need none of them, okay? Because we have the 8th house crew. And the 8th house crew can protect you from anybody. Because nobody can fuck with you. Because we tell them, come on. Come on. We encourage you. Please try us. We want you to. We want you to bring people too. Bring people and then try us in front of those people. We want you to do that. That is exactly what we're waiting for. Do you understand that? I want you to understand that. That's exactly what we want you to come. We want you to bring as many people as you can. We want you to call us, say you want to come. We want you to come with a whole group of, a whole mob of people, okay, and say crazy things. We want you to. And then we want you to challenge us. That's what we want you to do. And we're waiting for it. So when you're ready, we're ready. We're ready for it. Okay, so we want that, but they're not going to do this. You understand? Because they know that you'll be able to destroy them in front of everybody. Listen, that's what you want. You want to show these people just how powerful you are. You're not going to go looking for them. Okay, now if they come looking for you, it's fair game, and that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting to make an example out of somebody. Come on, please. Come on, challenge us. We love to. We love to see it. Same with you. You love to see the challenge, right? Because why wouldn't you? Okay? Why wouldn't you love to see this challenge, okay? Why not? Because they want to take shortcuts with the world. They want to keep this cycle going, these people. Okay, so that's why they wanted to come up against you. That's why they came up with all these people. Okay, all these people came up against you because they figured, well, there's no way one person could take on all these people. We have strength in numbers here. That's what they thought. Okay, but you showed them that it's all about quality, not quantity. Trust me when I tell you, okay, anybody in their right mind would pick quality over quantity, and that's exactly what you are. You are the most quality of the bunch, okay, and that is why you are causing these people to go in the Tower of Terror, brother, and they're going up, and they're going down, and they're going up, and they're going down. They want to take shortcuts. Well, guess what? You got a King of Wands here who's operating this now. You're on break, okay? The King of Wands, and he's much, much, much more dangerous than you, okay? Just remember that. This King of Wands is much, much more dangerous than you, and now he is operating the Tower of Terror for you, okay? What does that have to say for your enemies now? They don't seem like they're going to be too happy right now. So they're dealing with a very, 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 very systematically, very, very, very cerebral individual in this King of Wands. And this King of Wands also was, people tried to trick this person. They don't like to be played games with, okay? King of Wands, like a mob boss, okay? It's a real deal. It's a real, somebody you don't fuck around with. And these people, they fucked around. And now they have the Tower of Terror to deal with. While you're just resting and relaxing, doing what you're doing, working on your stuff, you know, time is coming. Time is up. Trust me when I tell you, I wouldn't be here telling you this every day at 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I wouldn't not be doing that if I didn't know what I was saying. You must understand this. You must understand. Okay, and now here's who we have. Okay, we had the regular King of Wands, our main man, operated the Tower of Terror. Okay, but now, who's going to be in that Tower of Terror now? The Queen of Swords in reverse was the last victim. Now, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, who better than to experience the Tower of Terror with the King of Wands than the King of Wands in reverse? Okay, because this person's ruthless over here. They're a very, very hasty individual. They put unachievable expectations on people. They are now being viewed as persona non grata. Nobody is thankful for this person, okay? And this person is not thankful. This person, like I said, will walk the plank, okay? Because Six of Swords, people are leaving them behind, okay? Because they want to keep this old way going. They thought that they were going to be able to, you know, keep... Listen, people don't want to be around stuff like this. They don't want to be around this energy. They don't want to be around King of Swords in reverses. They don't want to be around Queen of Wands in reverses, High Priestess in reverses. No, no, no. Nobody wants to be around these people. They're not cute anymore, okay? Their little games don't work anymore, okay? They're not putting you down no more. This is all designed to keep the divine feminine energy down, okay? This is all work. They all work together, and they all failed. That's the best part. And you took them all on. Because you're the High Priestess, okay? You're the most powerful of the energies. And they thought they all were going to gang up against you. No, no, no. Because you could be all of them. That's what they don't understand. You could do it all. When you're a High Priestess, you could do it all, and you could see 10 steps ahead of these people. I don't know who they thought they were dealing with. Okay? But here's you. Look at this. So they had this Queen of... They must have thought you were a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's what they must have thought they were dealing with. But the end of the day is, they even brought their own Queen of Pentacles in reverse in here. Okay? That they even thought... Or this could actually be... This may even be a family member. So let's look at this. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps it could be your doppelganger, copycat. It could even possibly even be your mother or somebody like that, or an aunt, somebody who presents themselves as like the ideal spouse, like but then behind the doors are doing all witchy kitchen witch stuff. Okay, candle magic. They're dancing around the moon. You know, acting like they're this good person. This is what this Queen of Pentacles is, a fucking fraud. So you got a fake ass bitch and this jerk off King of Wands here, thinking they were gonna come up against you, the magical gangstar, okay, the gangstar magician. No, no, no. I don't know why these people think they could come up against the eighth house. I just don't understand it. I don't know what they think they're gonna get out of this. I don't know, because all they do is end up dealing with death. All they have to do is deal with justice, and all they have to do is deal with karma when they come up against you. I don't know what they think they're gonna get. I guess they really thought they were going to get something out of this. I guess somebody promised them something. What was being promised here? Because we see you're getting your wish come true. Okay, we see you have this Ace of Pentacles here, but this world, they wanted to, they didn't want to have you have no closure here. Okay, they wanted to keep this cycle going, this King of Wands in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But guess what? Them days are over with them people. Those days are over. They're done. They fucked around and now they got dealt with. Okay, Two of Wands in reverse. They didn't plan this far. See, they threw you off the cliff. Okay, thought they'll never, because they didn't even look to see if you survived. Okay, they didn't know if you were hanging from the thing. They didn't know what happened. They just threw you off the thing, walked away laughing. They took whatever you cared about. They said, they'll never come back, and then blah blah blah. They didn't even expect you to get back up. Okay, they didn't even plan. What if? The collective, what if the divine, what if they get back up and they come back? They didn't even think this because they were that fucking overconfident. Okay, this jerk off King of Wands in reverse, big shot. Thought they were a real big shot. No, you're walking the plank, my friend. Okay, you're gonna really suffer there because this King of Wands reverse, you're gonna really suffer. Okay, you're gonna suffer something that you didn't think was even possible. Okay, because this person wished a lot on you. Okay, and they're getting all that back. It's all coming back to them tenfold. It's all coming back to you, mister. Okay, so just realize you're finished. You're going to take yourself out, and that's the end of it, okay? See you later. Goodbye. Because you're going back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Because this person's a coward. They'll never be able to face the music. They'll probably take this Queen of Pentacles out and then take themselves out. That's what this person will do because they know that they're stuck. They're both got their back against the wall. Okay, and you got the Six of Pentacles here. You're receiving generous offer. You're receiving an even give and take relationship. These people want to block that. They want you to have nothing. This King of Wands reverse, they wish that you had no love, no friendship, no career, no happiness, no nothing. They just wanted you to have nothing. They attacked your entire hierarchy and needs. This person systematically knew exactly what they did. That's how ruthless this person was. They thought it was hilarious too. And they were probably around your family. This could be like a stepfather. This could be an uncle. This could be anybody. Okay, this could be your mother, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could just be whoever, people that were willing to do evil stuff to you, okay, for money or to appease this King of Wands reverse. I don't know what this is all about, but at the end of the day, you are the one who's receiving everything. Okay, you're getting your wish come true with the Ace of Pentacles. And these people, they're going back to hell and never be seen or heard from again. Because anybody who would do this to a Queen of Cups, a good person, they don't deserve to be on this earth any longer. Okay? They don't. And they're not going to be. Okay? They're going to take themselves out. And you're going to sit there like this. Come on. Go ahead. Walk the plank. It's right there. Come on. Crocodiles are hungry now. You're not going anywhere. One way or another, those crocodiles are going to eat you. Okay? One way or another. You could sit there. We'll sit here with you until you don't, until you starve. Okay? So, one way or another, those crocodiles will get you. Believe me when I tell you. All right, because you have this Page of Cups energy, okay? Because you have the intuitive messages that are bringing you these creative opportunities, that are bringing you this new love, okay? Because why wouldn't you? You're getting your wish come true. I mean, your wish come true is a Two of Cups. Page of Cups, you are wish come true. It's the truth. You are not just one wish come true, but many wishes come true. 110%, brother. Believe me when I tell you. You really, really, when you called your energy back, that's when you really became who you are now. Okay, because remember back, I want you to think back. Remember how they would take your energy, how you would be all rattled, and you couldn't focus, and you couldn't do anything, and it was hard to get up, and it was hard to do things, it was hard. That was all these people pulling on your energy. This is from since you were a kid, these people have been terrorizing your mind, fucking with your subconscious. They thought it was so funny though. They did. They thought it was so funny. They had parties about this. When you were down and out, they were celebrating, laughing. Now they're gonna pay. Okay, because it's Seven of Cups in reverse. No more confusion here. Nobody sees you as an option anymore. There's no more illusions or fantasies here. Okay, everybody knows who the real one is here, who the real Queen of Pentacles is, who the real ideal spouse. It's you. Okay, you're the one everybody comes to see, and you're the one everybody wants to be. Okay, and that is the facts. It's the truth. Why else would they hate you? Why else would they hate you so much? Why would they care so much about you if you were worthless? Think about it. People don't pay attention to worthless things. That would be like, you know, people watching the trash. They're just looking at the trash. Ooh, what's going on with that trash over there? Look like that. Looks interesting. Man, they don't do stuff like that. People don't do that. People don't sit back and say, ooh, I like that piece of shit on the floor there. I'm gonna take that home with me. No, people don't do stuff like that. They take things that are valuable. They try to. Okay, and your energy is extremely valuable. And they thought they took it, but these people must not understand the way of the world. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, but you do. But you had a long-term view. You're perseverant. You're hardworking. They thought they could just take. No. But listen, we let you take things. We let you think. Like I said, whatever you took, you're going to get buried with it. Okay? You're going to get buried with it. I want you to know. Hope it was worth it. Because that's what you're going to get buried with. That's what you're going to take back to hell. They'll never be seen or heard from again. You're going to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to really look at that. I want you to look at it for the rest of your life and say, wow, is this worth it? And you're going to know. And you already know it's not worth it. They already know. It's the way they feel. They don't feel good about this right now. Nobody who came up against you feels too good. Okay, they're not feeling good about themselves. They're not feeling confident. They know they're done. They know it. Listen, death's here, the holidays are here, brother. Death comes during the holidays. Makes a splash. Makes it that much more. You know? Because these people wish this upon you. Okay? They wish for you to have these bad holidays. They loved it. They loved it. They love when the people, your family, they just love to see you suffer. They loved it. And guess what? They're going to suffer now. And we don't even want to know. We don't even care. We don't want to see it. We don't wish no bad on nobody. Okay, we wish you all the best. We hope you survive it. We actually hope, God perhaps maybe takes mercy on you. Gives you, takes it easy on you. Okay, because that's the way we think. We're not here to wish. We don't think about stuff like that. We only look at the positives. We only look at the Nine of Cups. We look at the Ace of Pentacles, okay? We only look at stuff like that. We only focus on things because we are this Queen of Wands, okay? We look at the good, okay? Because you're confident. You're an energetic individual, okay? You're very, very trendy, all right? People love, who really loves this? Your counterpart. Because it's the sexiest, and look at it. You're so sexy. Look at you. They love it, they said. They said the Queen of Wands, they love it. That King of Pentacles, that's their favorite. People tried to use this against you, this Queen of Wands energy. That you weren't spouse material. That you weren't a Queen of Pentacles. That you were, only good for one thing. That's what they said. But guess what? Good for a lot more than one thing. Okay, you're showing these people a thing or two. Okay, that is for sure. Now they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do here. Okay, because you know why they don't know what to do? Because you stayed as the Queen of Cups. Okay, they were attacking you, Queen of Cups. I said that earlier. Okay, they were attacking you. People who attack a Queen of Cups don't deserve to be on this earth any longer. Okay, and that's exactly what's going to happen because you don't attack somebody who's nurturing, caring, loving, emotionally stable. Okay, why would you want to attack somebody like that? And try to ruin their unless you're a demon. Okay, so this is what it is. We're just showing you who's a demon, who's not a demon. These people, they can say whatever they want because we're going to look at them in their face and say, listen, you know what you are, you know what you did. Okay, get out of here, beat it. Okay, because they cannot rattle you. They need you to be unstable. They need you to be off balance. They need you to be sad. They need you to be depressed. They need you to be all these things for them to be what they were or presented themselves as. But now they're just being seen as a King of Wands in reverse and a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? That are betrayers, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, okay? The betrayers over here, okay? They thought that they thought they were going to take. They thought you didn't deserve any of this. They've been projecting onto your whole life, these people. These rotten motherfuckers. Your whole life. Now they're going to have to pay for this. They're going to have to pay for this in a way. It's going to be so painful. It's going to be so humiliating. that they're never going to come back from it. Ever. Ever. Because they came up against the wrong Queen of Cups. That's why. And this Queen of Cups don't have to do nothing but rest, relax, and keep loving and doing what they're doing, okay? Because God, Archangel Michael, and death are coming for these people. And you could just sit there like this and look, and nobody could say you did anything. Look, I'm just sitting here. I don't know why all these crazy supernatural things were happening to these people. I have no idea. I have no idea. They said we were nothing. We're worthless, they said. Okay, and you're going to see who you're dealing with. Okay, God's going to be, he's going to make himself very much seen through you. Okay, people are going to learn just how real God is. They're going to learn through you. Okay, you are going to see something you never seen before. They're going to write books about you. That's for sure. Okay, now, Nine of Swords in reverse. Somebody's releasing their deep-seated fears. Perhaps it's you. Perhaps it's Queen of Cups now. It's releasing whatever deep-seated fears that were projected onto them or, embedded into their subconscious mind, okay? Because you can reprogram your subconscious mind. A lot of you, if you have any fears, okay, that's what these people, they put their fears on you, okay? But now these secrets are coming out, this worry, somebody's going to reach out, it says Nine of Swords. Somebody's releasing something here. It doesn't have to be you, but I believe it could be you, but that is a good thing in Nine of Swords, because remember, you're the star of the show, so perhaps maybe that is the reason. You're releasing whatever insecurities that you may have had in the past that these people projected onto you, okay, because you are the star of the show. You know it, okay? Everybody knows you're the star of the show. I mean, it's not even a question. They tried to, at maybe one time, they could have, put together something, because you didn't know about this, and they were all behind your back saying this stuff, so they were all working together, so it made it a little difficult, but then you came back and figured it all out, and it's like, okay, now what? What are they going to say now? What can they say now about you? They have to bow down now because they said you were nothing, but you just showed that you did something that nobody else could do. Okay, so they allowed you to be able to show something you may have never been able to show before. How else would you have known how strong you are if these people didn't attack you? Think about it. How else? It's not like you were just like, oh, I want to find out how strong I am. No, you wouldn't do stuff like this. You wouldn't put yourself through this. Okay, and perhaps maybe you wouldn't even be able to appreciate things correctly. Okay, and that's why you had to go through all this. So you learn to appreciate. Same thing with your counterpart. So they learn to appreciate you. Okay, and now, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's recovering from financial loss, which I would assume you are, okay, because everything is going to be going your way very soon. If you're not recovering, you will be very shortly, okay? Because whatever is meant for you will always find you. And it'll find you in the most amazing ways. I really want you to know that, okay? I really want you to understand and believe that that's going to happen. I really do need you to believe in this. And just watch how much better you feel. Try not to complain for just a week, okay? Just try. And I want you to see how your world changes, okay? Because this Page of Swords, your new ways of communicating, your thirst for knowledge, this is what blew the lid off this thing, okay? Because they thought you were just going to flame out, disappear, and never be seen again. Never be seen or heard from again, okay? But you said, no. Maybe they might throw you out of town, okay? You might have been kicked out of town, but then you went to the next town over, sat on the outskirts, just sat there and looked at them and said, yep, I'm right here, though. What you going to do, brother? We ain't going that far. Okay, you might have kicked us out of town. We're still here. We're still watching. Actually, we're not. Actually, you aren't. You don't even give a fuck what they do, to be honest with you. But the fact is, you are very visible, okay? These people still see you. They still know what you're doing, okay? Because they still care, because they still know you're still upright, okay? You're still in the upright. They thought that they would have had you. They would have had you finished by now. They thought you would be, whatever, dead by now. They really thought you were going to lose it. They thought you were going to kill yourself. But no, that doesn't work that way. You're too strong. Okay, you're amazing. All right? You're a chosen earth angel who knows their power. So they didn't want you. That was what they wanted to prevent. Okay, and who wanted to prevent this, maybe? Or this King of Cups in reverse here. All right? Your counterpart. I don't know if that's what this is, or if they're the person who's really seeing these deep-seated fears. Because this King of Cups in reverse energy, like you say, you're kind of there, you go up and down, King of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. This is what, I don't know, but you are this Queen of Cups. I didn't like this. I'm not too happy about this. I didn't want to see this card. I didn't. I really didn't. But whatever, at the end of the day, you still have this Ten of Cups here, okay? Because you are building your foundation on that Ten of Cups, and that is going to be creating abundance, whether or not it's with this King of Cups in reverse. They're not going to be this. They're not going to come this way towards you, that's for sure. This person has to return to their original form if they ever want to come around you, that's for sure. Okay, because you're a Queen of Cups. You're back to your original. This is your default, okay? Your counterpart's default is a King of Cups, okay? And they're not going to play these fucking games anymore. We're not going to play games no more because they will be replaced. They're running out of time. So it doesn't make a difference what the fuck happens. You're going to get a replacement one way or another. So it doesn't matter. I just need you to know that. Okay, you're not going to be left out of this one. This person will. They try to leave you out of it. No, they're going to get left out. And they're going to be the ones crying on the outskirts of town. Crying in their bed. Wishing that they did the right thing. Wishing that they could be this. This person wanted to be a hero. They're a coward. They're a coward. Okay, they're a coward. They're a magician in reverse. They're a one-trick pony. Or they're with around one. And now they're being seen through. Okay, whoever this is. Okay, they're no magical gangster. They try to make it like they were the real one. You're the real one here. Alright, so what's going to happen to these clowns now? I'm not too happy. I don't like this energy now. I don't like it. Alright, well, what's going to happen to these clowns is judgment's here for them. Judgment Day is here. Because anybody who comes up against you, the end result will always be the same. Okay? And that's a fact. It's already been done. It's already been documented. People have seen this happen. One by one, they all go down anyway. So if you want to be part of that King of Cups first, no problem. Get in line. Okay, one by one, you will all fall down. Trust me when I tell you. Because there's no love, Six of Cups in reverse. It's all conditional. Anything is, what can you do? What can you do for me? What can you do? If they can't do something, these people will leave them behind. You were the only person who was loyal to this King of Cups in reverse. You're the only one who really loved them. Now they're learning that. Now they're seeing that. They're seeing Six of Pentacles. You're receiving a generous offer. They see you receiving it, even give and take. Really, this is what I guess has to wake them up. I guess this is what's going to have to kill their ego. Them seeing you with somebody else. Because this is what it has to be. And then they're going to lose everything and cry and beg. And you're going to say, why couldn't you just do this when it was? And it's just like, I need you to leave now. Okay, because the end result is going to be you. It's going to be teamwork, collaborating. Okay, you don't need this King of Cups. Okay, in reverse, you don't need them because you're a Queen of Cups. And you have this Emperor here. Okay, so at the end of the day, you will get your wish come true if there's Two of Cups with this Emperor. Okay, whether or not this King of Cups becomes this Emperor, okay, or you get a high-level soulmate. One way or another, you have an Emperor here, okay, and they're coming for you. They're coming to take care of this, because you already have the King of Wands here operating the Tower of Terror for you, okay, and their second person now is the King of Wands in reverse. It's going to have to be the second victim of the Tower of Terror, okay, because remember, the Queen of Swords in reverse has already been dealt with, okay, by the King of Wands. Okay, now it's the King of Wands in reverse who's going to be dealt with, okay. So why don't we get a clarification here and see what we got. Let's get a little confirmation, maybe a little bit more to the story here. Let's see. You got you're recovering from financial loss. Deep-seated fears are being released. Okay, you're a Queen of Cups. Okay, you got a Seven of Cups in reverse. You're not being seen as an option. There's no confusion as to who's who here. Nine of Cups, getting your wish come true. Also receiving this Ace of Pentacles because of how hardworking you are. Okay, and this Three of Pentacles. People want to collaborate, teamwork with you when you have an Emperor. Okay, they just never expected anybody to want to be around you again. They thought you were going to laugh at you. They thought you were going to be a joke. No. Listen, whatever they projected, whatever they thought, whatever they want, it's all going down to the tubes for them. That's all it is. Okay, because like I said, Two of Wands here, brother, okay? Because the Two of Wands is a card of future planning, progress, decision, and discovery. It represents turning inspiration into a clear action plan and exploring new possibilities and challenges. And like I said, you already did that. Okay, you're already moving that along. Okay, you already have that. Okay, you already overcame whatever the Seven of Swords is, the betrayals. It's nothing new now. This is all stuff you know about. Okay, you're already over this. Doesn't matter. These people don't mean nothing. They're worthless, okay? Because remember, you're the one who matters around here. You're the Page of Cups, okay? You're the one who has this intuitive messages, this creative opportunities, this new love, this wish come true. You're the one, okay, who shattered these illusions with the moon, okay? Whatever this betrayal was. Because you stayed true to yourself. You stayed true, okay? And you became Nine of Wands. Very brave and courageous. Because remember, the Nine of Wands is a card of resilience, perseverance, and defense. It represents the situation where you have to face challenges or threats from others and stand your ground. And it's exactly what you've done. Right or wrong. I mean, it's not even like... It's like to the point where it's a joke now. It's like, you know, like, there's nothing anybody could say. It doesn't even have to be like... We could just laugh. Like, we don't even have to explain it. You don't even have to explain yourself. It's like, you know, God knows, everybody knows. And it's eventually, it's going to be seen very clearly. Remember, the shift is here. There's a shift. It's coming very soon to a theater near you. The shift coming to a theater near you. It sure is. You're the star of the show, too. Yes, you are. You're the most highest paid star in Hollywood now. That's who you'll be. Whoever thought they were a big shot? No, not anymore, they're not. Who's ever's in charge here? Not anymore, you're not. We're in charge now. The 8th house crew is in charge. Death is in charge of what's going to happen now. Okay, so let's get an overall energy here, God, please, and thank you. Of the Divine Feminine Collective, a clarification, confirmation, please, and thank you. Okay, and that is a 3 of Wands, so that's telling me that things are moving along here. The 3 of Wands is a card of exploration, progress, and foresight. It represents turning inspiration into clear action plan, exploring. So this is the same thing the 2 of Wands says. But whatever, at the end of the day, this is telling me that you have your secret garden is already blooming, like I say. Okay, things are already happening. People are already coming to your show, okay? I'm not saying you're the top of the world yet, but you're getting there, okay? You're climbing, okay? It's only up here from now, okay? And there's all this to the chagrin of this devil, okay? Because they're being seen, okay? This King of Wands reverse, this Queen of Pentacles reverse, this King of Cups reverse, whatever these clowns wanted to think they were going to pull off on you. This could be even an ex. This King of Cups reverse could be an ex, okay? This could be an ex, like an ex-wife. Doesn't even have to be your counterpart, actually. This could be your ex. This could be maybe like a child's father or something like that. That is not necessarily a divine counterpart, but somebody that is working with maybe like your step-parent, something like that. That's what I'm getting at right now. Okay, and the devil's being seen with that, okay? Whatever this King of Wands, because this King of Wands is just a warlock. It's a real fucking jerk-off here. This person's walking the plank, remember, okay? Hangman, because you're paused, you surrendered, you looked at things from all different perspectives, and you knew what this person was all about. You just had to find ways to let this person expose themselves. This person needs you to respond to them, okay, for this to work. They need you to act out a certain way so they can say, oh, look at them. Oh, they're crazy. Look at them. That's what their classic thing. Look at them. Yeah, like this. Like I could just see him right now. It's like a cartoon villain. It's got like almost like twisting their mustache. Maybe it's like a ponytail or something. A real fucking big jerk off this is, I see. A fucking troll looking motherfucker. That's what that is, okay? But don't matter because you're the high priestess, okay? You already see this, okay? You see what's going to happen. This person, they're walking the plank. They're going to take themselves out. You already see it happening. Probably take this Queen of Pentacles out with them, too. They'll probably be fighting, arguing, and this Queen of Pentacles will start blaming this King of Wands in reverse, and this person will just lose it. Okay, because look, 5 of Swords, there's conflict. They wanted to win at all costs, okay? They really thought so. They really thought they were going to, defeat you, okay? But they were cruel. They were thieving bullies, okay? Cruel thieving bullies who thought that they, you didn't deserve anything. And now look at them. This King of Wands in reverse, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're crying in their bed, okay? Because this is what they got pleasure out of seeing you like. This gave this King of Wands in reverse pleasure to see you like that. It made them feel good about themselves. They're going to have to feel that in such a way that it's going to be so painful. It's going to be so painful for this person that it's not even funny. Like, we don't even want to see it. We just please, you did it to yourself. Don't bring us into this. Page of Cups in reverse. This person's emotionally immature. They're addicted to fantasy. Okay, they're all about the false news, this person. Trust me when I tell you, this person's all about fake news. All right, and they try to make it like they're like this well-off person, this very intelligent person, but at the end of the day, this is a fucking clown, okay? Because remember, you're the Empress here, okay? You're the one who has all the 4 queens of the deck. Not only that, but you are the High Priestess Magician, 100%, okay? And it's all because of that Queen of Swords. Don't ever forget that. There's boundaries. You protecting your energy, you cleansing your energy, you clearing your energy, you returning this energy, this negative energy, you be able to transmute this energy, is why you are who you are right now. The Empress, okay? It's a unicorn, brother. People don't see Empresses often. Alright, they don't see that. Especially not an Empress High Priestess Magician. Tell me how many of them you know. I'd like to know. I'd like to meet one. Please, bring them to us. We would love to meet them. We really would. Okay, because now you got the whole crew is here, okay? And they're all going down. So this is a good thing. This is a fucking beautiful. I love this right now. Okay, now look at this. You got your two biggest enemies here. The ones you don't like, you hate the most. This King of Swords in reverse and this King of Wands in reverse. Okay, not to mention these two were trying to, you got this King of Cups in reverse. Okay, these two did everything to, corrupt your counterpart. Okay, now look what they did. You know what I mean? They made him like that. Okay, perhaps this is what they did. They pushed him towards this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Thought that, oh, this is the one to be with, to block this union. But now everybody's seeing exactly what's happening here. Okay, and justice is here. They're seeing what these people did. This King of Swords in reverse. Okay, this King of Wands in reverse. This King of Swords in reverse probably is this King of Cups in reverse's friend, best friend, colleague, and this King of Wands in reverse probably was feeding this King of Swords in reverse energy, okay, and they somehow found this Queen of Pentacles to, approach this King of Cups in reverse as the savior, okay, like they were going to be the one. This is all just to siphon your energy. This is all this was. To keep you sad, to keep these people happy, and then eventually this King of Cups in reverse would have succumbed to it, and they would have took their energy too. Just remember, this King of Cups in reverse is a divine being too, whether or not they act with however they're acting. So they're a simpleton, really, at the end of the day. They're like Curly the Three Stooges, the King of Cups in reverse. They get easily manipulated. So it's hard to, hate them because they're an idiot. But it doesn't matter. They're going to come through it because justice is here. They're going back to their original form. They're going to become this emperor, so it doesn't make a difference, okay? They're going to take these two out. Okay, this emperor is going to be able to take these two out. Plus the King of Wands is here to operate the Tower of Terror for them. So there's no big deal because now they're stuck, Eight of Swords. They're stuck. They're in a self-imposed prison. They're all in their head. They know what they did. They know they're caught. Okay, they're caught. And the end is here for them. Okay, the Ten of Swords. And they know this. Okay, they're just waiting. Okay, but the Eight of Swords, they're waiting. And they're stuck. Because they know the end is here. It's an inevitable end. It's like you're sitting there. You watch the walls closing in. And there's nowhere to go. It's like you're eventually going to get smashed. Okay, and there's nothing you can do about it. But it's just slowly happening. So it gives you enough time to think. This is more painful than anything, this Eight of Swords. That's the most painful of them all. Okay, this is nothing painful, anything. It's done. You're already finished now. You ain't got, what's then? You're already gone. This looks a little more painful than that, doesn't it? Think about it. I don't want to be sitting like that for, fuck out of here. But that's the way you're keeping them. They're going to stay in that Eight of Swords, that 8, 9 of Swords. Okay, because the Ten of Swords is here for them. Just let them think about what they did before the Ten of Swords comes. It's almost like you're like a snake. You're like a cobra, or not a cobra. You're like a python that somebody's feeding, or a snake, whatever. They feed you the mouse, okay? And then the mouse is just walking around. You're just sitting there. You're just waiting. You're going to get them eventually. And this mouse, they don't know what it is. They're shitting everywhere. This is what these people are. They're the mouse. They're shitting everywhere, and then you get them. They don't even see it coming. Then they're done. That's what you do. That's how you do things. It's just in your nature. It's in your nature to take out magician and reverses, okay? One-trick ponies. That's what these people are. One-trick pony, this devil. Now they're being seen. There's the confirmation. Okay, we know they're going to be done. They're finished here. No more of these people. No more. Okay, because you are too strong. You have the strength of 10 men, 10 women. Nobody was going to come up against you. You took out the whole community. When I say take it out, it's not you taking out them. It's just you are spiritually better than these people. I'm trying to think of a better word. Superior, okay? Spiritually superior. That was the word I was looking for. To these people, okay? And they can't compare. You can't compete where they don't compare. They thought that they were going to come in here and just take. It's just not going to happen. You're too strong. When is this going to... They already know this now. Don't worry. When? Soon. That's when it's going to be seen. Very soon. So don't worry about it. Don't got it under control. Trust me. I wouldn't be telling you. You wouldn't be watching this if it wasn't under control. Because remember, not only are they in the Eight of Swords, you're going to keep them, I said, and that's Nine of Swords too. Very anxious and depressed. They don't know. They know when the end is coming. Just don't know when. Okay, but you, on the other hand, Ace of Wands, you had a plan. Okay, because the Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. It represents a creative spark that motivates and inspires you to pursue a new path. They never seen you being able to do that. They said you couldn't be helped. They said you couldn't take care of yourself. You were a loser. All right, so what's going to be the end result here for this? What's going to come of this for this group? Okay, they thought they were going to corrupt your King of Cups here. What's going to happen to these people? Okay, well, we do know that you being the one who brings the fun is the reason why you are the sun. So you staying positive most definitely is the reason why you have this Ten of Cups here. Okay, so we know, all right, so we know you remaining positive will be the reason why you have this Ten of Cups. Okay, while you're building this foundation. Okay, so we know these people are in the Eight and Nine of Swords. Okay, stuck, anxious, and depressed, coming off very emotionally immature. Okay, you figure they had this Five of Swords. They wanted to win at all costs, and winning at all costs really cost them. Okay, you're being seen as magician in reverses, one-trick ponies. Okay, you're seen through it. Who are very conditionally loving. It's about, all can you do for me? Okay, they didn't plan this far. Two of Wands in reverse. They wanted to keep this cycle going, take shortcuts, keep you with no closure, world in reverse. But at the end of the day, Five of Pentacles reverse, you're recovering from financial loss. Nine of Swords in reverse, you're releasing whatever deep-seated fears. You're being viewed as a Queen of Cups. You are the real Queen of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. Nobody sees you as an illusion. There's no more confusion now as to who's who. Okay, because you are the one. All right, it's you. You're the one. You're the only one who could create this Ten of Cups. Nobody else can. Okay, they thought they could recreate it because they know the Ten of Cups creates abundance because you tell them, okay? And they thought that they were going to take this from you. Not happening. Okay? Yes. I'm going to end it here, okay? Because I love this. I am so happy. Here's another one here for you. I said they thought they were going to take this Ten of Cups from you. Okay, is what I said. Okay, but no. You're the only one who could create this Ten of Cups. You. Okay? You're the only one. So enjoy your happiness and satisfaction. You have achieved your wish and have everything you want. Don't forget to thank the divine for the blessing. Your wish is my command. The Two of Cups is here. Okay, because the Ten of Cups is here. Okay, and what's going to come of this Ten of Cups for you? This Wheel of Fortune, brother, because you solved that puzzle 110%. Because the Wheel of Fortune card advises you to be prepared for changes that might include a move or an opportunity to travel. Accept the changes that are happening in your life and embrace the opportunities that come your way. So that means you're going to go with the flow and you're just going to go with whatever feels right, okay? You're not going to force anything because you're the best around, and I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. All right, so I'll see you at 11. Have a great day.